Good morning, cool world. Hope you're doing wonderful on this fantabulous Friday. And today I'm going to go over day 9. Keep the shoreline in mind. The 12 gates were 12 pearls, each gate made of a single pearl. The great street of the city was of gold, as pure as transparent glass. Revelation 21:21. There's this story of this businessman who negotiated with God. He asked God for permission to take just one suitcase to heaven when he died. After much pleading, God relented. Delighted, the businessman packed a suitcase full of gold. Upon his death, the man lugged his suitcase along. At the arrival to heaven, he was greeted by angels who quizzed him about the suitcase. He gleefully opened it for them. The angels were puzzled and asked him, "Why'd you bring pavement?" While the story brings humor, I'm afraid that it illustrates our own misconceptions of heaven. Heaven will be more beautiful, more delightful, more abundant than anything we can conceive. Jesus said it this way: "My Father's house has many rooms." John 14:2. The word rooms in the Greek word manai, which can be translated as mansions. Compared to the drab, at best modest, homes of Jewish villages, Jesus is expressing the wonder and grandeur of heaven's mansions. Stephen Covey, in his best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, said it simply: begin with the end in mind. Florence Chadwick was a long-distance swimmer. She was the first woman to swim across the English Channel, a swim she ultimately completed 4 times in her career. In 1952, she attempted to complete a swim from Santa Catalina Island to the coast of California. She was accompanied by trail boats to ward off sharks and provide assistance if needed. The weather was foggy and chilly. At times, she could hardly see the accompanying boats. She begged to be taken out of the water. Her mother, who was in one of the trail boats, encouraged her to keep going. She wasn't far. 15 hours into the swim, Florence was pulled into the boat. When she looked up, she saw that she was just a half-mile away from the shoreline. At the press conference, she was asked what went wrong. She said, "If I could have seen land, I know I could have made it." 2 months later, Florence attempted the same swim and completed it. What was the difference? She said that the entire time she kept the shoreline in mind. Her story challenges us to consider whether we are focused on pavement or heaven. Oh Lord, I confess that I'm too often caught up in the material, minuscule pursuits of this world. Help me to always keep in mind that heaven is my shoreline. So just wanted to read that quick message for you all and ask you all what you're focused on. Are you focused on the pavement, the goal, right? Or heaven, the ultimate destination? So what's interesting is I've had this awesome text going back and forth with my brother Sham, and I know he worked the graveyard last night, but another brother of ours, Ryan, sent a message and he said, "Do you see the post?" And it was a post of the bib that Sham's going to be wearing on his marathon this weekend. And for my fraternity brothers know the significance of this, but his number is 18560 for his bib number, which is insane, right? So Phi Alpha to the brothers out there that understand what that means. So that's the first sign. So we send the message to Sham at a timely moment, and he just said how much he appreciated that. Second thing, so that night, then he's out there working graveyard at a school, and he notices this interesting looking bird, and you can hear some birds in the background right now. Well, Bernard had some fascination with birds and would post about just how beautiful they were and how much he was watching them. So that's the next sign. But the bird isn't just any bird, it's an osprey, which is an unusual bird to be seen at night, and it's totally looking over in Sham's direction. So that was the second sign that night. The third one, that next morning, he sees a double rainbow. So I had to, chat GPT it and see what was online and what it all meant. Basically said the double rainbow, the first rainbow on the spiritual sense means the material world. The second rainbow is this spiritual, going to that next level. It's the spiritual realm. And basically what all the signs are supposed to mean together is, one, that we have an eternal brotherhood with our brother Bernard, and his energy lives on forever. Still here. He's still with us, right? He's going to be with Sham when he's running, and a special moment there. And Bernard was about fitness. He was about always going, always growing, overcoming adversity, right? That was 100% Bernard's motto in life, right? Keep going and keep growing, right? Second thing, with the osprey and the bird that's overlooking, it's supposed to symbolize that they have vision and focus, and it's supposed to bring clarity at a time of darkness or grief. And this is a turning point for Sham, for myself, for others that have been grieving, losing our brother sooner than none of us realized was going to happen, right? And then the final thing with the double rainbows is supposed to give hope, and honor that. So I hope this message finds you well. I hope you have a fantastic or a fantabulous Friday, as my brother Bernard would say. Just keep going, keep growing. Peace.
Look, so I'm working at this school. They told me there's a bird over here. The fucking bird is here, fool. Look at this nigga. This nigga right here watching me, God. Look, this is my poster. I'm just watching this school and shit. And then look at this. Look at Slam.